If you're in B2B sales, product marketing, or GTM strategy, you're constantly chasing one thing, that is timely insights. But the reality is that most teams rely on manual checks, delete signals, or guesswork. Say you find out a prospect is hiring after the role is filled. You hear about a competitor's pricing changes after the market reacts to it. Missing out on such early signals could actually have helped you in terms of generating leads. So that's where tools like Visual Ping comes in. Instead of chasing information, what you get is you get notified the moment something changes, whether it's a hiring page, a pricing update, a funding announcement, or a marketplace listing. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can turn these into real sales and competitive intelligence signals. So let's jump into it. Now, at its core, Visual Ping tracks changes on any web pages and sends you alert when something updates. So you can monitor, say, a specific section of a page, a complete page, or any dynamic content as well. So when we first sign on to Visual Ping, it looks something like this, wherein we have a workspace where we can add multiple jobs. Now, jobs over here are basically websites that we can input to track them. So when I click on new job, the first thing that I see over here is asking to enter a website. So let's take a use case over here. Consider that I'm a recruitment consultant or a recruitment partner, and I have a list of 100 companies that I'm tracking. Now, for these 100 companies, what I want to see or what I've asked my sales team to do is track their career or job pages and see if they have any new listings. If they have any new listings, then I would want to approach them saying that we can help you in terms of fulfilling this job requirement. So constantly checking manually all of those websites is very time consuming. So what we can do is we can use Visual Ping as a tool to monitor that entire website or that entire page and give us that update if any new job posting has been added or any changes happen. So what I will do is I will just simply copy that link and paste it over here and click on go. What is happening is initially it will start by loading the website and giving us suggestions as to what all things can it track. Like over here, a new job listing is posted on the page. So that say becomes a signal that I want to track. So immediately a new listing gets updated, I'll get a notification about it. What else I can do is I can click on over here in terms of when do I want it to check. So within what duration do I want it to check every day, every 3 hours, 6 hours? So I can set the duration over here. In terms of say what other actions that it can do. So say for example, once it has tracked any particular change and you wanted to click on a particular page. Like in this case, say if there is a job listing. And if I want to click on that particular job listing, then I can go to the actions over here and I can use the click function and I have to add the button. So I'll click on the cursor element over here and select. As soon as I do that, it gets added over here and it gets added as an action. This can only be used, say, for example, when you want to go in depth into what are the exact changes that are done. And that is how you can simply start monitoring this particular website. So as you can see over here, it creates a monitoring page wherein it first initially does a check and then schedules the next check. What else can you do? Say you want to track startups or recent funding events. You can go to such places where there are news that is listed. Say, for example, Inc. 42 is one such platform where there are a lot of news updates that come in related to startups, related to funding or expansion plans of companies. What I've done over here is that I have set a trigger that if there are any changes on its news page, then I should get notified about it. Coming to the next use case, let's say, for example, you are a product marketing professional and you're tracking your competitor to see how are they pricing and how are they positioning themselves. What you can do is that you can go to their pricing page, you can see how is their pricing model, you can see what all features are they offering. Now, the most important thing over here when you talk about SaaS platforms or such product platforms is for a customer to understand the price point and the features that they get. And if your competitor has an edge over that, that means that you need to revise the way you are pricing or positioning your features. So to keep a track of every minute element over here, like say for example, these are the features. To keep a track if there is new feature added or in that feature if there are any changes, it takes a lot of time for a marketing team to do that. So what we can do is that again we can load this onto Visual Bing, and then we can see if it is monitoring or not. Again, you can keep this monitoring at every 2 days or once a month based on the frequency of the updates that come in that particular industry. Lastly, say for example, you want to monitor a marketplace for a specific product. Say, for example, I'm tracking solar batteries or manufacturers who are selling solar batteries over here. Now, on this platform, I can see all the listings of people who are selling solar batteries, and I want to get to know immediately as soon as there is a new listing that comes up. So I can even track that by putting in the website over here and asking that if there is a new manufacturer that adds a solar battery listing, then I should get notified about it. So this is how you can track every single thing, right from say a product page to a news platform to a competitor's pricing platform to a marketplace. And how do the changes get highlighted? Here's an example wherein I was tracking the contact us page of this particular website to see if there are any changes or not. So immediately when it tracked that there is a change in terms of an addition of an email ID to contact, it gives me an email notification. So as you can see, this is how the email notification looks like, wherein it has told me that a new email ID was added onto the contact us page. It gives me an idea as to what is the current view of the page versus what was the previous, highlighting what is the exact change that I'm getting. So when I talk about using this tool for insights, what all things you can get to know is, say for example, if it is related to hiring, you get to know firsthand that what is the new role that the company is looking for. If it's about pricing pages, then you get to know the pricing, positioning, and feature level bundling that gets done. In terms of marketplace, you get to know who are the new competitors coming into the market or who are the new vendors that you can approach. So while most teams still do this manually, it's better to use such cool tools like Visual Ping to help you move from say a reactive to a proactive stage. And if you found this tool useful, then please do like and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep sharing more such tools. And thank you so much for watching this one.